Live at 5, from schools to businesses and now city buildings, more mask mandates are being reinstated as fear over the Delta variant grows. Plus,
National Night Out is combining vaccinations and community relations.
On the Iron Range, tonight is the night America chooses its top dog, and Hibbing's Canine Chase is in the running. And later,
are you making sure you're not distracted while driving? We tell you what impact the hands-free law is having 2 years after it was passed.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at City Hall tonight, as this week has brought a turnaround when it comes to mask mandates. And starting tomorrow, masks will be required inside City of Duluth buildings. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Mayor Emily Larson made that announcement today. She says public spaces like City Hall and the libraries will remain open. The decision to require masks inside is an effort to protect staff as the Delta variant spreads. 76% of city staff are vaccinated, and Larson says they want to continue serving the public while protecting people's health.
We do not want to close buildings. We don't want to shut down services. And so we really feel strongly that masking is one simple and affordable and convenient way to do this for members of our public and our staff.
Duluth Fire Chief Sean Crige says the fire stations will close to the public just 2 days after they reopened. He says departments were hit hard early in the pandemic, so they want to ensure crews are protected. Mayor Larson says for now they are not considering another citywide mask mandate or a vaccine mandate for city staff. All public meetings will continue to happen in person, including city council meetings. An update to a story we first reported yesterday. We're now learning Duluth's Lake Superior College will start requiring masks starting tomorrow. That includes in all indoor public spaces. School leaders say they still plan on offering all on-campus and online courses. UMD took similar action across all campuses yesterday. Many communities are coming together tonight to celebrate National Night Out. The nationwide event, which happens every year on the first Tuesday in August, is focused on bringing together police and community organizations to foster better relationships. This year, they're also encouraging people to get vaccinated. CBS 3's Kendall Jarbo joins us live from a National Night Out event at the Boys and Girls Club in Duluth's Lincoln Park neighborhood. Kendall, what are organizers hoping to get out of this outreach event?
Well, Kristen, members of St. Louis County Public Health are here at the National Night Out event in Lincoln Park. They see it as a time to reach more people who might be interested in getting the COVID shot. I'm joined here with Lisa Konachek, one of the program coordinators for the event. Who all is eligible to receive a vaccine at this event?
Well, thank you for being here, and we're really excited to be here as well. We have we have all 3 vaccines here this evening. So for Pfizer, anyone who's 12 and over with up to 17, of course, with parental consent. Otherwise, 18 and over. And so if you haven't had a vaccine or you need a second for the two-shot series, we are here.
And Lisa, you guys have been out and about for months now trying to reach people. What sort of opportunity does this event provide?
Well, people are outdoors. I know that when we have been here in previous months, it's been a little bit more cool, like in the winter months and early spring. And so, plus I think families are out together, and it's just a different vibe. And so we're hoping to capitalize on getting to meet some new neighbors and friends and partners this evening.
Right, and hopefully reach more people who haven't gotten the shot yet.
Absolutely.
All right, Lisa, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, vaccinations, you can get them here. Walk-ins are accepted. You don't need an appointment, and they continue. They started at 5 o'clock, and they will continue until 7 o'clock here in Lincoln Park at the Boys and Girls Club. There's also different locations where things are happening, so we'll have all the information on our website at cbs3duluth.com.
Well, Kendall, I've had the pleasure of attending that event in the Lincoln Park neighborhood, and it is a blast. So I hope in between all the work you're doing, you get to have a little bit of fun. Kendall Jarbo, live for us tonight. Thank you, Kendall. Here's another look at a national night out celebration happening in Hibbing right now. Folks are gathered at Bennett Park enjoying music, food, and talking to their neighbors. But as we mentioned, a big goal of the night is also for the community to build stronger relationships with the city's police department. We'll hear from those who came out in Hibbing tonight, coming up tonight at 10. Minnesota's rising case numbers have many of us wondering about the future of big events, especially the state fair. The Great Minnesota Get-Together is supposed to kick off Thursday, August 26th near St. Paul. The state fair's general manager says they're keeping a close eye on Minnesota's COVID situation, and they're in contact with the state health department. As of right now, the fair is moving forward with no capacity or mask restrictions. $10 million is on the way to help Wisconsin's tourism industry. Today, Governor Tony Evers announced new relief money from the American Rescue Plan. The funds will be used to provide grants to local governments and tourism nonprofits. Evers says Wisconsin's tourism industry was one of the hardest hit throughout the pandemic, so the state is working to make sure they can bounce back effectively. To help these efforts, he is still asking the public to get a vaccine.
We have to get to herd immunity in order to continue to bounce back in our state.
And despite the pandemic, Wisconsin's tourism industry supported more than 157,000 jobs and had a $17.3 billion impact last year. August marks 2 years since Minnesota's hands-free law went into effect. And today, we asked our local law enforcement if they've seen any changes. Under the law, drivers are not allowed to hold their phone or use any non-navigation apps while driving. Since the law has gone into effect, Duluth police say they've seen a slight decrease in distracted driving incidents. Statewide, serious injuries in distracted driving crashes are also down about 30%. But that sample size is small, and Lieutenant Ryan Morse with Duluth Police says they'll see the real impact years down the road.
I think it's just creating the culture like we do with seatbelts, like we do with, drinking and driving. You need to embrace the fact that people are dying on the roads because of these things that are completely preventable.
Tickets for violating the hands-free law run at $50 for your first offense and $275 for any tickets after that. Well, here's a live look from Spirit Mountain tonight. The air quality alert has been extended for northern Minnesota. It was supposed to expire this afternoon, but will now stay in place until at least 9 tomorrow night. The hazy and smoky conditions are coming from those wildfires that are continuing to burn in Canada. Well, Dave joins us now for a first check of that weather. Dave, we all had our fingers crossed that maybe that air quality would improve, but sounds like it's sticking around.
Yeah, it is sticking around, and it's in effect for Wisconsin during the same time period as well. Only folks in the Upper Peninsula are off the hook here, at least for the short term. Indeed, today we were hoping a southwesterly wind would push that smoke back across the border, but it's only going about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so the process is very, very slow. Tomorrow it may pick up towards 15, even 20 miles per hour, and that may help things out as the day goes on. But just to play it safe, authorities are keeping that air quality alert then in effect for both states through 9 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday. Eyeing up the situation and what's coming our way, higher pressure in place. We'll try to put down the haze, but may not be overly successful on Wednesday. Should be dry tonight and Wednesday, though, because of the high. But by Thursday, yeah, there's a pair of lows and a connecting trough coming our way. Upwards of a 70% chance for rain coming in by Thursday, and maybe even lasting through the weekend. Here's our short-term forecast, which says probably hazy again tonight. Low temps, low 60s. Tomorrow, high temps on the warm side, mid to upper 80s. Hazy start. Still hoping for a sunny finish, though, before sunset. And that's before, of course, then we turn towards clouds and thunderstorms on Thursday. We'll talk about the odds of all of this paying off in more detail in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, another weekend, another fair. We'll tell you which communities are celebrating as we head around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
At Miners National Bank, we believe in the importance of reinvesting in our community. That's why we created the Grant Pierce Plaza, and within it, Coffee on Main. In our latest endeavor, we are serving coffee to serve our community. We created a place where people can come together and be together. From lattes and mochas to smoothies and baked goods, we have something for everyone. We are excited to carry on the tradition of serving our community both today and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's a safe way to protect kids 12 and up from COVID-19.
So why did we get her a COVID-19 vaccine?
So I could see my friends again.
For our family trip.
To keep them safe.
Help your kids be kids again, safely. Visit vaccines.gov to find a COVID-19 vaccine near you, or call 211 to learn more.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Duluth tonight, where part of the Cross City Trail will be closed starting today. Crews will be cleaning up contamination in the water and wetlands behind Erie Pier. That's near Ramsey Street below I-35. We have more information about the closure and detours on our website. And Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region. An Ely City Councilor is being honored for her service, and a Grand Marais safety event is in need of volunteers. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Two Harbors tonight, where it is almost time to light up the Lake County Fair. The fair officially starts on Thursday and will run through Sunday. The 4-day event is jam-packed with activities for the whole family, from pie-eating contests to horse shows, professional wrestling, to a 3K run, and even the amateur talent show. For a full list of events, including the themes for each day, you can head to our website. Next, we're in Ely, where a local woman has been honored for her outstanding service to her community and others around the state. Heidi Omerza is a city councilor in Ely who also serves as a member of the Coalition of Greater Minnesota Cities Board of Directors and co-chair of the Local Government Aid and Property Taxes Committee. At this year's ceremony, Omerza received the Excellence in Service Award, which is given to a city leader who demonstrates knowledge, leadership, and active participation in local programs. And we wrap up in Grand Marais tonight, where the county SHIP program is in need of volunteers. Next Wednesday, August 11th, the Cook County Public Health Group is hosting a youth vaccination event, and the Statewide Health Improvement Partnership will be hosting a mini bike safety rodeo. They are still looking for help passing out helmets and free food. The event will run from 3 to 6 p.m. If you'd like to volunteer, we have a link on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, go ahead and send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, will he be America's top dog? Details on how you can watch K9 Chase in tonight's season finale in just a few minutes.
Temperatures today went towards the mid-80s and likely will do so again tomorrow. But after that, there will be a slow descent in temperatures as chances for precip ascend. We'll talk about the storm chances coming our way by Thursday and the odds of shaking off this smoke coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99, get 3 years special financing and pay nothing down with nothing for sales tax and nothing for shipping on brands like Thomas Cole and Luxuria. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Payments of medical bills and wages. Money for pain and suffering. Call anytime 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
If all of this makes you happy, then you'll be happy to know that all of this is only $1 each at Arby's from 2 to 5 every day. Hope you like happiness. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jay Huber, and I am an internal medicine physician and a now regenerative medicine physician here in Duluth. I am owner of Novus Health Solutions. I have decided recently that regenerative medicine is a much more innovative and helpful role in improving the long-term health of patients. If you have chronic joint pain and traditional therapies have failed you, and you're wishing to have non-surgical relief of your pain, please contact us for your consultation concerning regenerative medicine.
Test, rest, then buy a famous purple mattress now at Home Sleep Express. Plus, get no money down, 3 year special financing with free delivery, free setup, and a 120-day guarantee. It's so sciencey. The famous purple mattress now at Home Sleep Express.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
Are you making sure you're not distracted while driving? We tell you what impact the hands-free law is having 2 years after it was passed.
National Night Out, the new place you can get the shot.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Warm days are probably numbered. You know, we're into August now, September's coming. And October rolls around and temperatures continue to descend. And I do think they will descend a little bit here this week, going from the 80s right now into the 70s by this time next week. But today, still pretty summery. Normal high temperatures around 78, so Watersmeet met that. And then you get towards Hayward and Solon Springs, low 80s there. 84 seems a common theme today. We got it in Ashland and in Hermantown and Hinckley, Ely, Orr, Big Fork. As warm as 89 for International Falls and as cool as 75 by the lake in Grand Marais. Similar range of temperatures is coming in tomorrow. And then by the next day, a rain chance breezes in. That'll try to take our temperatures down. Like I mentioned, we'll fall back towards the 70s, at least for a little while. Current conditions show it's still 84 at the airport in Duluth. The relative humidity is 43%, and we have a southwesterly wind running 9 miles per hour. It wants to push the smoke back into Canada, needs a little more oomph to do so, and tomorrow we could go towards 15, 20 miles per hour. So hopefully that'll be the impetus to get rid of the smoke, at least for a little while. Air pressure currently is 30 inches even, and current temperatures, low 80s for the Upper Peninsula. We're running 80 to 84 in northwestern Wisconsin, and for a change, the cooler temperatures in Hayward and the warmer temperature in Superior, so lake effect not having much effect right now. 84 also Two Harbors, 82 Cloquet, and for Evelyn, Virginia, the Quad Cities, and towards Hibbing, Chisholm as well, but still pretty close to 90 up towards International Falls. Again, similar temperatures hit us tomorrow before we cool down at least a little bit. Well, there's a big letter looming on the map here. I'll try to adjust that for 6 o'clock, but bottom line is what I want to show you with the Doppler now. We did get that 20% chance for showers from the heat of the day to pay off in northern Wisconsin, at least briefly. But in general, higher pressure will keep us on the clear side up aloft, even though it may be hard to tell from down below here as we look up and we see that haze from the Canadian wildland fires. Again, tomorrow, hoping that changes up, hoping the high pressure pushes it back up with a southwesterly wind and gets rid of that haze for a little while before twin lows come our way for Thursday to bring us some pretty decent chances for showers and thunderstorms. That may last from Thursday through next Monday, and anywhere from 30 to 70% chances for these thunder boomers each and every day, although the latest charts do not indicate that much in the way of precipitation, which is a disappointment. Tonight, Minnesota low temps, 55 to 64, hazy and smoky again. And Wisconsinites get it hazy and smoky too, but folks in the UP, well, they may be the folks to go visit. They're not facing that alert for the air quality. Low temps that neck of the woods, 58 to 62. And then tomorrow's high temps warm again, mid to upper 80s for Wisconsin and Michigan, and hopefully becoming mostly sunny eventually as that southwesterly wind now goes towards 15 to push that smoke away. Minnesota has a very similar forecast with highs 79 to 83 by the lake and mid to upper 80s inland. Dry Wednesday, giving way to a 70% chance for showers and storms on Thursday. And then they go back and forth all the way through Monday. Then by next Tuesday, Kristen, it'll become sunny again, but the high will be 75 rather than 85. I don't know if it's a permanent trend yet, but we know eventually the cool down is coming.
Eventually. That's why I've been holding on to summer for dear life, because I know what's coming in just a few months.
This one has been a nice warm one for getting out and about, and I think a lot of folks have enjoyed summer sports as best they can with the low lake levels.
I think so too. Thank you, Dave. The city of Hibbing is getting together tonight, not just for National Night Out, but they'll also be cheering on their police canine, Chase. Chase and Officer Joey Burns have made it to the finale in the show America's Top Dog on A&E. Tonight, the Iron Range duo will go up against other law enforcement canines from across the country. If you'd like to join in on the celebration, there's going to be a watch party tonight at the Hibbing Memorial Arena. Doors open at 7 o'clock and the show starts at 8. Superior leaders are hopeful as the U.S. Congress nears approving a major infrastructure bill. Today, Mayor Jim Payne said the city would benefit from President Joe Biden's $579 billion infrastructure plan. Payne adds the bill would increase funding for resources like road improvements and other infrastructure projects. Some of those projects include wider and faster broadband access and conservation projects on Lake Superior.
This is the most significant investment in public funds in maybe the last 100 years. We just don't see this level of investment from the federal government anymore.
The bill is expected to pass the U.S. Senate later this week. And Superior leaders are also looking to add a new paid holiday for city workers. The City Council is expected to address adding Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a paid city holiday. Mayor Payne first proposed the idea 2 years ago, but didn't have support from the Human Resources Committee. MLK Day is already a holiday for unionized employees, including police and firefighters, as well as the Superior School District. The City Council meets at 6:30 tonight. Still to come, the federal eviction moratorium expired days ago, and billions of dollars in aid have yet to be dispersed. The latest efforts to get help to those who need it coming up next.
Your home improvement company has industry-leading materials and warranties on all of our window and bathroom products. We also certify all of our installers in our installation training center. Right now, we are offering 20% off all products and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Call us today or go online to book your appointment. If you want your project done right the first time, go with your home improvement company where it's your home made better.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Go to the ends of the earth.
Very pleasant place to be.
I couldn't ask for anything more.
And reach for the stars.
Where's the ask? Oh, this is great.
Do you still love it?
I do.
But wait, there's more.
Experience thought-provoking.
It was literally like Groundhog Day.
I do know what makes a good movie.
Innovative.
It's hard not to overflow.
And truly original reporting. Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday morning.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers get paid training to keep the power flowing, engines running, and supplies moving. Army National Guard soldiers are learning skills that can set them up for success with companies looking to hire the best.
The Army National Guard basically built my resume for me.
Find out how you can learn a trade and serve part-time for your community and country by visiting nationalguard.com.
Epilepsy can affect anyone with a brain.
It does not discriminate.
If you have a brain,
You can get epilepsy.
But here's something that's just as important to know.
anyone with a brain can affect epilepsy.
So let's use our brains to do just that.
Let's change the way people think about epilepsy.
To find cures.
Because if all of us can get epilepsy,
All of us can end epilepsy.
We just need to use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains to end epilepsy.
Go to the ends of the earth
Very pleasant place to be.
I couldn't ask for anything more.
and reach for the stars.
Where's the Oscar? Oh, this is great.
Do you still love it?
I do.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Experience thought-provoking,
It was literally like Groundhog Day.
I do know what makes a good movie.
innovative,
It's hard not to overflow.
and truly original reporting. Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday morning.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
The Biden administration is pushing state and local officials to rapidly disperse tens of billions of dollars in COVID relief rental assistance. But lawmakers and advocacy groups say it may not be enough for the millions of Americans facing eviction. Natalie Brand reports from Capitol Hill.
Also remember that there.
For the past 5 days, Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush has camped out on the steps of the U.S. Capitol as millions of Americans face possible eviction following the recent expiration of a federal moratorium.
I do know what it's like to have babies sleeping in a car with trash bags, my belongings, everything I own in trash bags, because I know what that's like. There's no way that I could sit back and be quiet.
Civil rights activist Jesse Jackson visited Bush Tuesday along with clergy members and other House Democrats. Nationwide advocates are preparing for an influx of requests for help.
We face the very real possibility in the coming weeks and months of both a historic wave of evictions and housing instability and further spread and preventable deaths from COVID-19.
House Democrats say Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told them on a call Tuesday that her department is working hard to help cities and states distribute more of the $46 billion in emergency rental assistance that's already been approved by Congress.
There's a great deal of funding that has not gone out nearly as quickly as it should have gone out. We recognize that issue.
In addition to tenants worried about losing their homes, Bob Pinniger of the National Apartment Association says small property owners and independent rental owners are hurting too.
This has gone on for such a long period of time. We're over a year now, and people's savings are being depleted in a dramatic way.
Advocates say it could take weeks or even months for the federal aid to be distributed. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Only $3 billion of the $46 billion had been distributed through the end of June.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. The president calls on New York Governor Andrew Cuomo to resign after an investigation finds he sexually harassed multiple women. Our exclusive interview tonight with one of the accusers. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Station KBJR Television, Inc., an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to providing broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should contact Caleb at KBJR Television, Inc. by calling 218-720-9600. If you are interested in launching your career in any of Quincy Media's 16 television markets, apply for our paid Quinternship program by visiting QuincyMediaCareers.com/Quinternships.
Uh-oh, that food container won't contain your food, so you mess with cling wraps and foil, hoping food won't spoil. Well, not anymore. Now there's Stretch and Fresh containers, the amazing food storage containers with stretch and fit lids that let you store more. Even the odd-shaped foods you couldn't put in containers before. Just stretch over the food and snap lock the lid to keep food fresh. There's even a freshness date dial to track storage time. It comes in the sizes you need to store all the foods you want with amazing storage capacity. It's freezer and microwave safe, and the containers nest for compact, stacked, space-saving storage. And right now, the 6-piece set is yours for just $19.95, and the shipping is free. But wait, call now and we'll double the offer and send a second set. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-378-1232 or go to trystretchandfresh.com. That's 1-800-378-1232 or order online at trystretchandfresh.com.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
Let's just check it out.
Watch the Kelly Clarkson Show.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story, and we'll see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learn more about the announcement today that masks will be required in all Duluth City buildings. The buildings and other public spaces will stay open to the public. The move comes as the Delta variant continues to spread across the country. And here's a live look in Hibbing again tonight as communities across the nation celebrate National Night Out and get to know their local police departments. This year, groups are also taking the opportunity to help people get their COVID-19 vaccine. Tonight at 6, we'll be back in the Lincoln Park neighborhood in Duluth to check in on how successful tonight's vaccine event has been. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.